Hey guys, Stephen Phillips here in the garage. Today we're looking at Warren's VR10 Standard Duty Winch. And with Warren, we actually have Corby Phillips. How you doing, Corby?
Stephen, nice to see you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in today. So tell us a bit more about the VR10.
Yeah, so the VR10 is the flagship and really the best seller of our VR line. And the VR line consists of the 8, 10, and 12,000 pound capacity. About 5 years ago, we had the VR launch, and this is our refresh, so the VR 2.0. Okay. A lot of the technology here and a lot of the look you see here is going to be brought down from our Xeon line, the premium line. We can get into a little bit right now. So you'll notice there is a center mount control pack. There is a logoed clutch with the nice Warren logo on the clutch handle itself. Also, you'll see here is a tie plate. This tie plate helps with the actual structural rigidity of the winch. So it's a nice solid platform to be pulling against, a nice strong winch body that won't give you any trouble down the road. One thing about this control pack you'll see as well is you no longer have the knob up here that you plug the remote into that's kind of just sticking up. It's behind this nice weather-tight concealed cover for the remote to plug into. It's a real nice added feature to make that winch look nice and clean. And really that's what we're going for. The vehicles today and the vehicle style today, we want our winches to look clean, look like they fit on the vehicle they're going on. Another thing about this control pack and this tie plate, you can actually take this control pack off and you can mount it on top of a bumper, or you can move it to underneath your hood in case you want to go for the low profile look. And on this tie plate underneath there is some Warren badging, so you don't lose that Warren cachet as far as what winch is on there. Some other things we concentrated on for the customer out there and for the jobbers doing the install is it is already pre-wired, so it's a nice easy install. You'll have your control box wires running down to your motor already installed out of the box. What you see here is exactly how it came out of the box. All we did is wipe it off so it looks pretty, and here it is. It does come with a cast ductile Haas fair lead on both steel and synthetic versions. And again, just to review, it comes in an 8, 10, and 12,000 pound capacities, both with steel and synthetic cable available.
Okay. So you've told us a little bit more about the winch itself. Now let's talk about the ideal customer. So who's going to be using this? Who's going to be bolting it onto their bumper, to their Jeep? I mean, who's the ideal customer?
Yeah, so our Standard Duty Winch here is we're trying to build a story in our catalog. If you look in our catalog now, there's tons of winches. Yeah. And we're going to go for that good, better, best strategy. So you got the VR at good, you got the Xeon at better, and you got the Xeon Platinum at best. Okay. So this is going to be for your average wheeler, avid wheeler. It's going to be a weekend guy, go out twice, 3 times a year with his family. Much like this almost stock JK back here with some nice bumpers on it, some lighting, this winch fits perfect for this JK. This guy's going to go on medium trails, maybe some fire roads. They get wet, he might slide off the road and have to get himself out. So this is perfect for that application. This winch is good and robust. My thing is, when I'm talking to guys at shows, is if you're going to be in a Jeep group and pull 10 guys out, you probably need to step to a Xeon or a Xeon Platinum, just due to the efficiency of the motor with the copper in it and also the gear train. It's not going to run your battery down as fast. It's going to recover faster. It's going to be a little bit less amp draw, so it's just going to do you a better job and make your equipment last longer. Okay. But as far as everyday use, average wheeler going 2 times a year, pulling some bushes out, a good trailer winch, the VR is the best bang for your buck. Okay. So you're going to get into a VR10 like this steel cable for $599 right now from Warren. Great. It does carry the Warren warranty, the Warren engineering. The new warranty on Warren winches for truck is 7-year electrical, lifetime mechanical. It used to be 1-year electrical, lifetime mechanical. And how we did that is we went to an all-bright contactor in here, which is IP68 sealed, and more reliability in the winch. So you're going to have a good motor, a good contactor, a good operating system. The winch body itself is also sealed. I'm not going to say it's waterproof, but it is sealed for weather resistance. And then also another key to Warren's success is all our winches. Back to 1972, we have service parts available, and that does not exclude the VR. Okay. So if something should happen, you should break this cover on this control pack, or this knob gets jammed, or gears get stripped out for some reason, you can send it to one of our service centers, get it repaired, and have your winch back in operating order in 7 to 10 days.
Very good. So you told us already that the wires are already pre-covered. Everything is already pretty much pre-installed here as far as the winch goes. So with that said, you talked about the easy installation. Tell us a little bit more about that. How long is it going to take us?
Well, I estimate about 30 minutes because, like you said, this came out of the box just like you see it here. And you can see there is no more putting these grommets on these wires. They're already ran. They're good to go. You've got a nice sheathed power cable. Make sure it's nice and protected going up through the frame rail and a fender. And you got your ground lead, of course. So this is the only wiring you have to do to the Jeep itself.
Wow.
Positive and negative battery terminal, you're good to go. Other than that, you've got your hardware here, 4 bolts for the feet, bolt it down to the bumper, 2 bolts for the fair lead to bolt the fair lead on the winch plate, and you've got a hook to put on the end of the cable after the fair lead's on. Once you're there, it's installed, it's ready to use. If you look in your owner's manual, the last thing you have to do is pull your Jeep out somewhere, tie it off to a tree, and stretch that steel cable, make sure it's nice and tight on the drum itself. So it's pretty simple install.
All right, guys, so that's a wrap. The installation really was as easy as they said it was, about 30 minutes to do. I'm gonna give this about a 3 out of 10 wrenches. In our case, we had a bumper that was already ready to go for a winch. If you go for a more low profile application, it may take you a little bit longer, or maybe it's a little bit different of an install, but in our case, 3 out of 10 is what I'm gonna give it. Now, Corby, where can our users find more about you and your company?
Well, you can go straight to warren.com to find out all you want to know about our winches, our accessories, bumpers, and all the stuff that Warren provides to the off-road user. It's a great resource for winching and just avid off-roader to check it out and see some new cool stuff. We do participate on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we do also have some blogs out there as well on off-roading recovery and wheeling itself. So if you see us out at any shows, Moab, Jeep Beach, come say hi. We'll be there. Happy to answer any questions you might have. And thank you for having me out.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming out today. It's been a pleasure. Now, guys at home, if you want any more details, like Corby said, check out warren.com or check out the description below the video here. We'll have the part number there and even a dealer locator so you can find this VR10 at a Total Truck Center dealer near you. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.